Hi, everybody. This is Spirit Medium Laura. Welcome to the show. Tonight I will be doing group readings, free for the most part, unless we get so many people and they start making donations, then I will have to change that. But right now it's a very quiet queue. I think I'm going to have trouble speaking English tonight, so please bear with me. Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. I am on Facebook Live right now. There's 3 people that are there. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we also have a few people on Blog Talk Radio. A couple of housekeeping notes. There is a website for the radio show, and it's called spiritmediumtv.com, and there you can find a few resources. One of which is to get the free miracle method. It's a manifesting miracle method that was channeled through me during a live research mediumship session. So go to spiritmediumtv.com, and when you join our mailing list there, that method, miracle method, will be sent to you immediately. As well, if you want to make a donation to jump to the top of the queue, today it looks a little bit slow, so I don't know if we'll have to do that, but just to let you know, it does exist there at spiritmediumtv.com. If you donate $8, you jump the gate. If you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, donate $8 and jump the gate. As well, you can obtain information and directions on how to get the free for me. Oh, thank you. Somebody's giving me a thumbs up. The free for me, which is a third more time free in your private session with me. If you use Radio Show Key when you're booking your session at booklaura.com. Details again are at spiritmediumtv.com. Hi, Heather. Hope everything's going great with you. Hi, Sean. Hi, Nicole. And hi, everybody else. So now I'm going to go to the focus subject for this evening. Might as well say hi to the other people waiting in the queue on Blog Talk Radio. There is a queue. People that want to have a reading need to dial in the number 347 area code 945-5849. And that is in the post that goes with Facebook Live. Okay? So it should be there in case you didn't hear, but I want to also say hello to Nathaniel and Trudy and Amy, who are also waiting in the Blog Talk Radio queue. I can't always do this every week because sometimes it's so crazy I can't keep up with everybody. But tonight, for some reason, maybe everybody is out doing their income taxes now. I don't know. I know here in Florida, the weather is just, it's succulent, if you will. It's like very, very dreamy and spring-like. And, you know, that's another reason why people don't come to the radio show, because they're out having fun. Anyway, speaking of fun, this week's focus subject should be kind of interesting. I call it feng shui in the bedroom. Yes, indeedy. And if you're interested in receiving our articles that are designed to help you in life, that give you a different slant on maybe handling grief or getting something into your life that you really, really want, like maybe a love relationship. That's what feng shui in the bedroom is all about, a love relationship. So if you, so one morning, a couple weeks ago, I woke up in the morning and I had this idea. Well, let me just start with the pain first, okay? The pain is, have you been trying to manifest something, love, for example, and no matter what you do, you still end up with nothing? That's how this article starts. I'm going to go to the article so I don't forget what I need to say, because it was written in a way to kind of get you in the right mode to capture the information. So if you want to manifest love, but no matter what you do, you still end up with alone-itis. Maybe you're frustrated, you feel alone, maybe you're getting a little desperate. I won't tell anybody. Maybe you feel your time is running out for whatever reason. Maybe your biological clock is ticking, or maybe you're old and you know you only have a couple years left to really square peg that whole romance thing. And And I'm in that, I'm in that situation as well. Have my own reasons. I definitely can commiserate with you. For me, as I've gotten older, I've gotten pickier. Okay. But the pool of people that I have to choose from have gotten less desirable. I won't be as blunt as I was in the post on my blog. But if you want to read it, it's kind of funny, a little bit insulting, but you have to join the mailing list to get that kind of stuff. Anyway, so one night as I was drifting off to sleep, thinking about this dilemma, I'm pickier and the selection of desirable candidates seems to be shrinking. I just went off to sleep thinking, whatever, I'm tired, I'm going to go to sleep. How many times have you done that? Next morning, I wake up, the first thing that hits me in the morning, bam, is this idea that in terms of energy, my bed is right under a window in my bedroom. And so I had this metaphysic idea that energy is flowing out of the bedroom, in and out of the bedroom, just as if the window is symbolizing a flow of energy. And it is. Everything in feng shui and everything in life, if you are a metaphysical sort of person, as I am, is symbolic of something going on, an underpinning level, an energetic level under it. So to me, this meant Spirit was talking to me. Spirit was giving me an idea. Spirit said, you need to have, instead of an open window, you need to put a huge picture above your bed, sort of sealing out the window with what you want, right? Like something that symbolizes two. In feng shui, it doesn't have to exactly be you and your lover. It could be two lovebirds or something that's symbolic of two together in love. Could be, two lovers. It could be that exactly. So I found a great poster on Amazon.com, and I have that also in the article. It's a poster of a man and a woman dancing, because I'm a dancer. And there's a butler and what do you call it? A maid, and they're both shielding the dancers with umbrellas. To me, that symbolizes the people around me would be supportive of me to help me with this, or somehow be supportive of me, or the community around me would be supportive of me. And so I did put it up there, and within 4 days of mounting the poster over my bed, I ran into somebody, an old boyfriend of mine, at a party. And funny thing is, we ended up embracing and dancing at the party, and he asked me if I wanted to go with him, have a cup of coffee or something afterwards. I didn't take him up on it because he's an ex, but nevertheless, it was kind of interesting because when I got home, I says, oh, and the party I was at was the woman who introduced us. It was her party. She initially introduced us. So there are the supportive people around us. So I thought that's a very interesting manifestation, if you will. It was sort of like exactly what I'd done with the poster. It was right there. So if you are wanting to manifest something, love in particular, you might want to put a picture over your bed, which symbolizes you in connection with someone else. And of course, there's all kinds of different ways to use feng shui. I'm not an expert in feng shui, but I am an expert in manifesting. I'm sort of a metaphysician, I would call myself, first before everything else, because I was raised in that kind of a household. My mother was teaching me things from ancient mystery schools when I was 12 years old. She was teaching me these things. It was kind of cool. All righty then. So now what we're going to do is a prayer. Oh, the queue did get a little bit busier. I'm going to go over just for a second over to Facebook and see who's there. Say hello to people there. Hi, everybody. Of course you could call Sean. Of course you could call. You have to call. Otherwise I can't. Oh, you're on hold. Okay, good. Wonderful, Sean. And Sean, if you want to put in the first 3 letters of your area code, I can make a note of you. But I do see a couple of phone numbers. There's new phone numbers now in the reading queue. And I think I might have her there. 631. Yeah, I saw you there. So I'll just make a note here. So Sean, I think you're about 4th in line. Okay. All right, that's great. Now we're going to do a psychic connection. Okay, so get ready. Everybody that's participating, if you would please sit back in your respective locations, uncross your arms and legs, Start to focus on your breath. Start to breathe from your abdomen, breathing in deeply and relaxing. Again, when you're ready, breathe in from your abdomen. And on the exhale, releasing any and all tension, any and all distress. Focusing in, continuing to breathe, focusing in on your issues tonight for spirit, what you need to help from your angelic guides, or perhaps a connection to the other side. Or maybe you need something that has to do with medical mediumship in complement to your normal, your licensed medical professional. And as well, I also do mentoring of people who are setting up a metaphysical business or developing their psychic gifts. So keep that in mind as well. While you're doing that, continuing to breathe from your abdomen and focusing in on your needs for this evening, I will silently go off and invoke the master prayer. I'll be back in a millisecond. And now, on your next exhale of breath, please release into your space your energy, and I will connect this. One moment, please. Wonderful. Okay, and so I'm going to go to the first person waiting in the queue, and that would be Trudy. Okay, now Trudy, what I want to do, sweetheart, with you, Trudy called me early. She's having a bad day, or maybe a bad time in her life right now. And I said to her, let's see what Spirit has to say to you. See where it goes. Can I do that, Trudy? All right, Trudy. You're a very loving woman, Trudy. Your heart is open to everyone. You're a very kind individual. Don't let others tell you what to do. Don't let others take from you. You need to hold your head high and know that you are in the right, not in the wrong for what has happened recently. Specifically with another person in your life who you would like more kindness from, but is not looking upon you that way. We in the spirit realm are here to help hold your hand and let you know that you are a delight to everyone around you, except those that cannot understand you nor see the light in you. Those that are unable to do so are specifically very troubled themselves and have their own problems, which they're projecting onto you. We would like to remind you of how magnificent you are so you could walk through this time with your head high. Does that make sense to you, please, Trudy? All right, hold on. Okay, now, let me, there's more coming in. I just need to say yes. They're saying, don't take the criticism of others so seriously. You're a magnificent individual with a heart of gold. Those that cannot see it are missing gold in themselves. Please forgive them, for they do not know what they do. And we're going to answer specific questions you have about, because I feel you probably have some questions about the cruise or what to do next. Do you have any more questions about that, sweetheart? Okay. They say that there's something to do with forgiveness coming along. Either she's going to, something's going to be happening. All this will be forgotten, and that everything will be taken care of. I feel that there will be other people that know the two of you that will be coming to your aid to try to make peace with the situation. So not to worry, hold your space and hold your head high. Remember, you're an extremely loving individual who would give the shirt off your back to help another person, the last crumb on your plate to feed and hurt and to feed the starving. You are a good person, and no one can take that from you. And the severe, harsh criticism of this individual is nothing more than her own pain inside of herself, where she does not forgive something that she did to someone else in her life long ago. And because of this, she's a harsh, critical individual. I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope that you can find these words. All right, darling. All right, love. Well, thank you for calling. Yes. Yeah, I asked you. Sure, go ahead, ask your question. That's a mediumship thing. Let me just, you want to ask your son something? Is that it, honey, or your mom? Your son? All right, I'm going to do it and we'll see what we get. Hold on, Trudy. Okay, and I want everyone to know, usually we only do one question or one connection to the other side per person so I can get to everybody. But I haven't heard from Trudy in a while, so I'm going to make an exception for her. And also, I know the severity of the situation. Okay, so everybody listening, I already know her son had dark hair. He was wearing a suit in the last time I saw him, a business suit, which meant he was a white collar worker involved with business. He also, and you had agreed to this. So if I'm wrong with anything, I'm going to ask you in a moment, but I just want to go through this to let you know what I. Okay, so I remember him wearing a white shirt and a dark suit. He seemed like a family man. He has 2 children. He has a wife he's left behind. He was a little overweight, seemed to be carrying a little extra weight on him, and he was about average height to a little taller for a man. It looks like he has brown hair. I remember him having dark brown hair. Certainly not very old because, he's younger than you, obviously. Now, would you understand that to be true, please, those things? Okay. Okay. Okay, don't tell me too much, sweetheart. I just want to say I see something. Okay, I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. So he does look bulky build. He looks bulky, then we'll just say it that way. He looks bigger. He's not a skinny little thing. He also has cancer, which is why he passes, and that we had described together. And also, it was not a long time, must have had a very aggressive form of cancer because it didn't take very long for him to transition. And I think you had agreed to that as well. Is that correct, love? Judy, honey, can you hear me, Judy? Oh no, Judy got knocked off. Okay, so I was trying to do what I call review everything I know to bring her a new message. So I'll look for you later, honey. Maybe I can find you in the queue. If not, we'll have to do it another time, Trudy. You must have gotten knocked off. Okay, I'm going to go now to the next person waiting in the queue, and that would be Amy. Hey, Amy. Hi, sweetheart. Do you have any questions for Spirit this evening, love? If not, that's fine. You're in the middle of something with total. What is it? What's the question? Yeah, you could give me the letters on the house or whatever it is, the street, the numbers. All right, let me see. Oklahoma. Yes, it's a good time to sell it. Get it off your lap finally. Actually, feels like it's appreciated nicely and considerably. And I feel that you were holding on to it so that that could happen. It feels ripe for the pickings, so to speak. And you will get somehow rewarded with something for doing this. More than what you're going to make from selling the property. Somehow there's something with it that's an added bonus. I got to see what they mean by that. Well, okay. The added bonuses is no longer something you have to think about. It's a good time to get rid of it. The bonuses, it's a relief. So I get a good time to sell. It is now. It's appreciated some. And it's sort of like at the top of its appreciation level. So I wouldn't hold on to it much longer. Yeah, I get a good on, yeah, Cindy, yeah, I get a good on her. I also hear she's rather busy at the moment, but she would be able to handle your business at this time. I hear her saying, I always make room for a good customer like you, she's saying. Amy's saying, I always would make room for you, Amy. So she's going to do what she has to sell that property. I feel she's very busy. I don't know if it's, we'll find out, but I'm not sure if it's with business or personal. Business is very active right now for her, but she will be able to give you the due attention that you would need to get that property sold at the right price and at the right time. There's a little bit of a delay that's going to happen because some of the mud that's going on over there right now, everything's very sloppy. But after that dries up, you'll be able to get a buyer. You see what I mean by that? They show me messiness, mud everywhere. But like, it's not going to take too long for all that to be washed away and everything's going to be good. So yeah, go ahead and do it. Oh, do you have any horses over there? Are there any horses over there? Oh, okay. Well, I hear horses are around that place right now. I don't know if they're doing anything wrong, the tenants, but I just feel it's like a, an albatross around your neck and it has appreciated so you can sell it without a loss. Okay? You're welcome. Thank you, love. You're a great person. Thank you, sweetheart, so much. I'm going to put you back in the queue. Thank you. Okay, going to Nathaniel, who's number three. That was number two. And Nathaniel, you wanted an other side connection. I want everyone to know we've gotten very full queue now. So just to let you know, Nathaniel, find yourself in the quiet. Hi, honey. Go find that quiet space you're talking about, and we'll see. You always want me to do another side connection for you, if I can. I mean, if they don't want to come through, hold on. All right. Well, there is a message coming in. There's a message coming in that you're not playing the piano much anymore and that you've been neglecting your home life quite a bit. You've been out of home a lot. Well, I guess you've been working a lot. This job is rather taxing for you. You're doing an awful lot of hours. Yeah. Yeah. Well, mom is talking to you. Well, yeah, all right, sweetheart. Well, I feel that this message is coming in from your mother, who is looking out for you in the spirit realm. And everybody listening, that is not a true mediumship connection, in case you think I think it is, which means I would go through an evidential process of mediumship, pulling in what she looked like. But we've already brought in his mother once or twice before, and she was validated. But I feel it's coming from your mother in spirit, and she's looking out for you. And again, I think I said this to you once before. I'm not sure who this is, but whoever it is the one with the red hair that was long and flowing. In spirit world. Somebody on earth that had long. Hmm? Yeah, there you go. Okay. So she just did a handshake to validate that. She's looking out for you, and everybody else in spirit is looking out for you. We all love you very much. And there's going to be one more thing there with that. One more thing in the message. Hold on with that. Please take time to rest and drink your milk and have your cookies. Okay, sweet. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate you calling in. Have a beautiful, blessed evening. Thank you, Nathaniel. Bye. Okay, and so I'm going to go to, I think we're ready for Sean. Yeah, there she is. Sean. Hi, Sean. Hi, how are ya? Well, I can't guarantee, but you can ask a question. Let's see what we get. Sean at 6. Yes. Let me do my work. Relax. 631, I was going to say, which is Long Island. Okay, Sean. Let me see what I pull in for Sean. Okay. Smart person, very engineering type of personality. Everybody wants to know you. You're a great guy. Okay. Well, we're trying to pull in his mother, please. We're trying. So. Would the color green have any significance to you, please? Sean, just yes, no, or maybe, honey. Just just. Okay, wonderful. And also, there's something about having like frogs around the house or toads around the house this time of year. I have no idea why they're saying this or showing me this, but I see green, I see things like and shamrocks, and I see like green things like a green frog or something like that. Now, I don't know what that means, but I just give everybody what I'm getting exactly. I'm going to continue with that, see if it's going somewhere. Okay, now there's a person appearing before me. I do see a woman. Uh, Okay. She tells me that she was a little older than most, when like above the average, older than the average age to transition. She also says that it was a heart failure at the end. And I haven't explained to you what I see, but I do see a woman. Okay, thank you. I do see a woman that has, I think it is your mother. I just wanted to give you the visual. The visual I see is like soft hair around her face on the shorter side, it's a little bit fluffy or whatever. She might have worn it like this maybe when she was older or when she was younger, but a little bit of a bang to it and a little bit of softness, like a Dutch boy look, but not really straight. It's a little bit of a wave to it. Would that have any resonance for you? Can you remember Mama's hair at all? All right. Well, we won't work on the visuals as much then, but I just want to say this is what I see. And I also, she's wearing a sun hat in this vision, as if she, in a flowery dress, a sundress with little short cap sleeves and open collar, as if she would have liked maybe to garden. I don't want to put the words in her mouth, but she's giving me the idea of a, could also be an Easter bonnet, but it looks, so she's wearing a wide brimmed hat. It's made of straw. It's a beautiful hat, not a real corny looking hat. And she's wearing a sundress. I'm not quite sure what she means by that, but I just want to say I see that. Let's see if she wants to give me any more heart attack. Okay. Okay, let me just continue her train of thought. And the best evidence will come when it's unprompted by you. So just give me a moment or two longer. Okay. And then if I don't get that, because she could have actually given it to us voluntarily, and that would have been more meaningful to you. Right? So just bear with me for a moment. Would you understand? She either has her brother with her or your brother with her in spirit. Would that make her brother? Okay. And he's a very fine fellow, like she is, and she loves him very much. She's taking care of him now in the spirit realm, as if he would have come into the spirit realm after her. Would you know that, please? Okay. Well, she says she's taking care of him now in the spirit realm. He was very sick before he died, and that he needed care. Okay, a lot of care. And okay, she's a modest person. He's a modest person, your uncle, and everyone in the family are good people. We take care of each other. We love each other. As far as forgiving you, she says, I don't really know what you mean. She says, matters of the heart are never held like that. We always love each other. Oh, okay. That's what she's getting at with the taking care of each other and being loving and good people and humble people. She says, I've never I've never not forgiven you. I always forgave you. I didn't say it, but I did. I didn't say it because I didn't know how to get the words out in a way that you would understand. There's a betrayal. There's a betrayal in the family that you know about. She says, and I didn't really know what to say about it. She says, I knew more about it than you did, and I had to keep my mouth closed. Okay? I love you, my son, very, very much. You're a brave person. You've taken on a lot of things on your own. You've had to go it alone now for a while. I want you to know I'll always love you and that we can never break that bond. Please take care of yourself and your family now, for they need you very much. And not only can I tell her, but guess what? You can tell her. By the way, everybody listening, you can always talk to your loved ones in spirit. And what I'm going to do now with Sean is I'm going to see if I can get the way to best connect with your mother. Okay? So when you want to say something to her, you either think of something or you use your cue to her heart. Let me see if I could get that for you. Mom, green is the color. She says green is the color of love in our family. Green is important. She says use the color green as a point of connection. Green holds the key to your heart and the key to us. We're all green in the family. Are you all Irish or something? On? Yeah, what is, does green have significance, honey? Because she keeps going on about green. I mean, are you Irish? You're not Irish? Okay, I don't know what she means with the green. All right, let me see if she'll say it. Why, right, I know, you've said, but I don't know, I'm gonna see if she'll tell us. Why? What is this green, Mom, all about? Oh, okay. Okay, she's saying I gave you green at your birth. Oh, they did not know. Okay, I believe that she didn't know if she was going to have a boy or a girl. So she had a lot of green when you were born. In other words, a neutral color, not blue or pink. Was that true, honey? They didn't know what your gender would be. Oh, okay, but that doesn't. Okay. All right. Well, green is the color that she's going to use as a connection. Okay. So if you ever want to connect with, the reason is green was the color of your birth, that you didn't know whether you're going to be male or female. So she got a lot of green gifts, green this, green blankets, green everything to celebrate your life no matter what gender you are or were going to be. So she's going to, what was that, honey? Oh, okay. So she's going to, but she's setting it up now as green is a color to your heart and green will be a color to my heart. It will be our point of connection. So if you use the color green as our connection device, I will hear you. It's the key to connect us. What I've done is I set up a symbol and she's giving it in the form of a color. Okay. All right, sweetheart. And don't worry, honey, she can hear you. Okay. And so you said that you, what did you say that you wanted me to tell her? What did you want? You can tell her right now. We have an open line of communication. Say it directly to her. She says, well, you can say goodbye now. She says, but more like hello is likely. So she's saying hello while you're saying goodbye. Okay. Thank you, love. God bless, honey. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay, now I'm going to try to find those in the queue who have been waiting the longest. And sometimes that's a little iffy thing, but here we go. What time is it? And we have 25 minutes left. Okay, we're going to 843 area code. Hi, and your name is? Hey, Crystal, good evening or good afternoon, depending on where you're from. What can Spirit do for you this evening? Sure. Somebody in spirit is telling me you're an extremely smart lady and you've got some kind of advanced degrees or something, at least a master's degree. Can you relate to that, please? You're very smart. Let me see who wants to. I feel this is a mother figure for you or a more mothering type of energy. Let me see if I can develop that for you, honey. You've whoever it is hasn't given me their ID yet, but they're giving me messages. You have forgiven yourself for something recently that you did that you feel was wrong. She says there was a betrayal. We're back on betrayal again in your family. Somebody did something to you against you behind your back. She says the forgiveness is good. And she says, I'm very proud of you for doing that. Would that make any sense to you, please, Crystal, forgiving somebody that did something wrong to you? All right. And she says, you're very smart to forgive everyone who has hurt you. She says, because you will never get that love back if you don't forgive people. She says, it's extremely important to forgive everyone every day of every life. And I am, she says your mother, but I'm going to leave it broad until I get more specific. All right. I want to see her. I want to get a couple of details about her. And then we'll go, whoever this is in spirit wants to give personal messages before I've gotten the identification of the soul. But I give, I'm going to give you those messages, which I just have. But now we're going to back up a little bit. So please, whoever this is in spirit, please identify yourself in a more factual way. This is for, well, there's a couple of souls there, not just one. There is a mother figure for you. Could be grandma. And I do see a visual. So whoever this, I think this is a grandma because I see her when she's younger and she's looking like she's youthful in the 40s and the 1950s and 40s. She's youthful. She looks like she's wearing her hair in the rolls up on the side of the head like they used to do in the 40s. And she's got an olive complexion, but it's like a darker olive, if you will. Very pretty. She has even features, full lips, a straight nose. And she's also good at dancing. Would that make sense to you for anyone you would know in your family, please? From what I'm saying. I can. Yeah, I'm going to give you more, honey. I'll give you, yeah. Yeah. She's saying on father's side of the family, and that on the side of the family, there's like an aunt, a grand aunt. So you would not only have the grandmother, but she would have a sister. The sister is in spirit with her. So very good looking woman, good looking all her life. She loves you very much. She says, thank you for giving her something. I don't know what this means. I don't have a real tight connection yet. Hold on. She's very proud of you. We already said that. You wouldn't know this, but there's something that she gave you at your birth when you were still an infant. It was sort of like a special thing, like a rattle or a spoon, and it had your name on it. I don't know if that has any significance to you, but she is saying that. What do you know? Because sometimes people do know these things. I wouldn't know it in my own family, but maybe you know it in your family. Would you know anything like that? A grandmother give a gift for you with your name on it? No. All right. My daughter her name. Oh, interesting. Wow. Your daughter must be gifted. Um, is she 4 years old or something? Your daughter, honey? You said she's 4 years old? Your daughter? Yeah. Oh, she just 4 days ago, you said. There was a four that you said. All right, let me continue with this grandma. She's a very good looking woman, very beautiful, very spiritual sword. She seems to like music and dancing. She also has a good voice. She likes to sing in church. Do you know anything about your grandma on your father's side? Did she like to sing in church when you knew her? Did you know her? Very musically? Okay, good. Now, she does show me as she gets older, she does gain weight. She's not the looker she was when she was younger. She's, you know, like walking around with a little extra weight on her. Now, would you know if that grandmother gained weight as she got older, honey? All right. She says her knees bothered her some as she got older too. She had a lot of pain and aches in her joints. I'm getting a visual on her as she gets older. She's got white hair. It's white gray. It's like a steel gray with some dark in it still. And she's got it's on the shorter side, but it's got a nice little wave or something. It's coiffed nicely. Um, you know, everything fell a little bit because she's older, but she's still a good looking woman. She's lumbering with a little extra weight on her, body's uncomfortable for her. She shows me that there's something going on with the throat and the lungs, that she's coughing a bit towards the end of her life. Usually that means there's something going on in that area of the body. I'm going to just let her give me a little more detail on that, and then we'll come back to you. So she has something going on with her lungs when she transitions. It was either pneumonia or she's got fluid in her lungs. Do you know anything about that? Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, we're gonna say now that I think she's here. It's an interesting situation, but you'll have to go now and validate some of that. Okay. There's also a dog with her in spirit that you took care of for quite a while on Earth. Your dog friend is with her. Have you lost a dog recently, please? Yeah. He's with her. She says he's with her now and she's taking care of him. And she wanted to give you that last little gift of the validation for you so that you kind of have some relevance here. Okay, my dear? Thank you, love. You have a beautiful, blessed evening, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to the person who's waited the longest, and that looks like area code 6 4. Let me just double check something here. Yep, oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's one way the hell down there. Okay, I have to go take somebody else's weighted. Just 1 second, please. I think I might have to take this caller here. Trudy, is that you? Yeah, Trudy got. All right, love. I was trying to say I knew a lot about your deceased son, and I was trying to clear that info. There's a reason for that. Okay, the reason is I have to bring in something new about him. Okay, that I don't. All right. So I just want to see if he wants to give me something new, and I just want to get quickly to a message for you, honey, because I do have a lot of people waiting, love. Yeah, and I've already. Yeah, let me just see what we can do. Trudy lost her son, and it's the one son that was extremely precious to her. Hold on. I'm here, Mom. I'm here, Mom. Please don't let me go so easily. He's saying to you. What do you mean by that? I'm asking him. I mean, don't let me go so easily. I'm not gone. I'm around you. I'm in your heart. I'm everywhere in the home. I'm about you when you need me. Always call upon me when you're sad, and I will return the call. I will be there for you. He shows me a gold ring. Do you have a gold ring of his? Do you have any jewelry of his? Oh, okay. With his initials. Well, that could, I just say use that. Metal is a very good transmitter of energy. Hold it, and then he's there for you. He says, you forgave me for something I did to you when I was younger. He says, use forgiveness with this. Well, he's referring to the problem you're having with your friend. Use forgiveness with all you know. You're good at forgiveness. And he also says, she won't ever do that again to you. She's sorry. I'm sorry, Trudy, I didn't mean to go into that, but that's what he's saying. Use forgiveness. She is sorry. She's embarrassed for what she did and said to you now, and she's looking for a way to get back into your heart. He says, so please forgive her and move forward. Don't hold on to grudges. Hold the jewelry, the money clip, if you will, of mine. When you want to connect with me, I will hear your thoughts. It's a good way to connect and transmit your energy to me. He says, I'm looking out for you and everyone on earth, including my children and my wife and everyone else. He says, I'm looking out for everyone in the spirit realm and I'm comfortable here. Okay. May I go? Yeah, right. Oh boy. You can, he says it's possible, but he says, I can't make a prediction, yes or no. It's really up to the two souls, your soul and her soul. Forgiveness is not in her heart right now, but always hold in your heart that change is possible. He says, always hold in your heart that change is possible. Use your prayers and see what happens, but he won't say yes or no completely, honey. Okay. Now I want to say, to you, just like I said to the other guy, you can tell him directly, hold the money clip. All right. All right, love. God bless, sweetheart. He here. Just hold your symbol, your thing that you connect with. It's going to be the money clip. And then visualize him, think of him, say his name 3 times, however it is, and then just say, I love you. I'm thinking of you. With all your heart. He'll get that. All right, sweetheart. I'm so sorry for your loss, Judy. Thank you. Love you. Thank you, honey. You too, darling. Bye-bye. Thank you. You see, that's why I have to take her, because she's just breaking my heart here. Okay, I'm going to 646 area code. Hey there, this is Laura. Who am I talking to? Hello? Hello? 646. All right, putting you back in the queue. Going to, oh, here's the other 646. Maybe this is the right one. Hi there, this is Laura, another 646. Hi, what's your name? Latima? Did I get that right? Okay, wonderful, honey. Go ahead and ask your question or make your request of spirit. Well, the first thing I want to say is I do feel a male to you that's like a father, okay? Not necessarily grandma yet. Maybe he'll lead us in that direction, but there is a male here waiting for you to speak to you. And could be grandpa also. He says he's a little older than the rest of the spirit realm, meaning maybe he's there longer. I'm not quite sure. Let me see what I can do with this, Latima. Very, very humble soul. Hair's a little messed up, gray, a little longer than it would normally be. And I think he's on either your father, your grandfather, on your father's side of the family. He's going up that line of the family. He's slender, thin, and tall. And he was a bad influence on your father when he was young, and he was difficult with money. And he also might have imbibed a bit in alcohol. Do you know anything about your grandpa on your father's side, please? Okay, but does that male then make any sense to you, please? The description of him, taking away the connection. Did you hear anything about him when he was on, or when, from your mother? Did you hear anything about him, please? Nothing at all? Okay. Well, yeah, he's kind of let the record strike, let the record be struck. Let, for the record, let me say, he is her father, and he's on the taller side. He's slender, but he's a bit of a hobo. Doesn't have money, has problems with his health. Not like he's not well. He's not a well person, and he does not have a lot of money. He's very disruptive individual. And I also feel that I'm not going to associate him with your mother right now. I just want to give you all the info, and then we'll see if we can get your mother, either your mother, your grandma, whoever it is you're asking for. But I feel that they're really disruptive in your mother. Well, he said in your mother's life, and there's meanness, cruelty, and beating, hurting her. Now, does she never said anything like that to you, love, Mama? Does she ever say anything about her father, that he was mean to her or that he hurt her in any way? All right. Well, yeah. Well, that might have. Okay. All right. Well, he's not a good influence. I'll put it to you that way. And I think it is him, okay, that we have here. But you can't validate that, but maybe you can later. So, in other words, if you receive whatever. Okay. So then I would assume then that we have your mother here in spirit realm, since her father, which I believe is her father's here. Let me see if I can pull in info on your mom. What I do is see a woman with a rounder, softer figure. She's not real skinny, but just has a little extra comfort weight on her, I guess is one way to say it. Or I get the impression of carrying the weight. Would you know that for mom, please? Oh, on your mom's? Yeah. Okay. Is that who you're wanting to talk to, grandma on mom's side? Is that who you're wanting to? All right, good. All right, now I see her hair. She might have liked to wear it at times up, swept up, a little bit of a like a swirl on the top or something like that. She might have liked to put her hair in an up sweep. Would that make any sense to you, please? Okay. She also is good with her hands. She's a very creative person. I feel that she might have been very much interested in beauty and makeup and taking care of pretty female things, like maybe she even was a hairdresser. I don't really know, but I get the sense of her liking to take care of her hair and her nails and this and that. Would you know anything about that, please? All right. Yeah. Okay, good. Because she's very much into that care, self care. And I get the feeling she would have been in that kind of an industry or that kind of a job. So she was a hairdresser. Is that what you're saying? Good with hair. Okay, good with hair. All right, good. Yeah, but I have to say that she didn't like, it's funny because some women are like that. They like to do the grooming, the hair and the nails and this and that, but they're not into going to the gym and sweating it out. They like to do the all that. And that's how she is. She's that kind of person. She's giggling a little bit and she's saying to me, "You're making fun of me." I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying, I know people. It's like, she says, but I was a very loving person. She says, and she also shows me that she has down the family line uh, a son or grandson. Okay, so that means either you have a son or somebody has a son down there, or maybe your mother had a brother. But I get a feeling she didn't only have a female. Your mother, she also had a male. Would you know that, please, Latima? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I didn't mean in spirit or on earth. I just get the feeling of a male with her. So she was taking care of this nephew on earth at some point. Oh, interesting. Well, that might be why she's given me that broad stroke of a male under her. We're not going to talk about him now. We're only going to talk about her, she says. And I'm asking her something silently. Bear with me for a moment. I feel that There's a few things going on with her body. I have a feeling she, please show me, I'm asking her. I think she had ill health for a while before she transitioned. She had some kind of disruptive chemistry in her body that caused her to get ill all the time. And then finally, she could no longer recuperate and was ill for quite a while before she transitioned. Now, that could be any kind of illness. She didn't tell me what it was, but she's saying she was ill before she transitioned. It seemed to be for quite a while. Now, I was going to see if she would say it to me, but thank you for popping it out, but control your all right. She takes me to a couple places in her body that were affected by this cancer, if you will. One is in the uterus area or the abdominal area. She might have had something there that was related to cancer or precancerous, but I also get something that maybe it's spread up to the lungs or the chest area. So she's showing me both areas as problematic. Would that make sense to you, please? All right. She says she loves you very much, everybody in the family very much. She says, now she shows me that you have a daughter. Is that correct, love? So yeah, okay. She's just showing me one so far, just a broad streak. What do you call it? The broad stroke of it. She says, I love you very much, your whole family very much. She says, thank you for asking me to come in. Please take care of yourself. And she says something about your brother. Now, so you said she took care of a nephew of hers. You don't have you don't have a brother in spirit, do you, honey? But they're not with her. They're not in spirit. Okay, but you do have two brothers. Okay. Well, then she's just saying something about taking care of your brothers for her as well. So we're going to leave it at that, my dear. And thank you so much for allowing us to be of service. Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay. Wow, we're doing a lot of mediumship tonight, huh? All righty then. We have somebody at area code 240. Hi there, this is Spirit. This is Laura. What can Spirit do for you this evening? Hello? Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Kimberly. I'm doing good, honey. What can Spirit do for you this evening, love? Wow, tonight's my other side night. Kimberly 240. All right, let's see who we've got in spirit for Kimberly. Somebody's saying you're a very loving and sweet person most of the time, but not always. Okay, who is this in spirit, please? For Kimberly. You have a little temper, don't you, my dear? Just don't pay attention to that. That's just the end of the radio show recording. I will stay here to try to make a connection for you, love, and then we'll end the show. It's true of everybody. So everybody listening, if you want to hear it, you may not want to hear it. Okay, so whoever it is saying my love to you also. You have a little temper every now and then. You can get yourself a little upset every now and then. Whoever it is teasing you a bit about your getting upset, getting like having a little bit of a temper every now and then. He says, but you're basically a very loving person, and I love you very, very much. Okay. Would you have a husband in spirit or an ex-lover or someone like that, honey? All right. Well, okay. Whoever this is saying, I was a husband of yours in another lifetime. Okay, we're not doing Akashic records now. So let me just see if I could refine. Okay. I believe 240. Okay. All right. So I'm being taken towards the mother side of your energy. And I'm being taken to a mother figure for you, a very caring, loving female that is with you, but is in spirit now. Somebody that was with you on earth, but is in spirit now. She loves you very, very much. She says you're a very kind person. I love you dearly. Please take care of yourself now. I'm with other members of the family, and they're taking good care of me. She's saying that there was a recent transition for this particular soul. I know you can't answer whether that's true because you don't know who she is yet, but I'm trying to get her to give me details. Okay? I feel that mother or grandmother to you. I see that she's got high cheekbones, a slender nose, almond-shaped eyes, very pretty woman. She looks like she might have been on the petite side, and she's got hair on the shorter side. Her hair original color would have been brown. I don't know how long she lived yet. Hold on. Please make yourself clear to me. She's upset about something with her health before she died. She has an illness. There are a few people around her that try to take care of her. Nobody can really figure out what to do to make her well. And finally, she transitions. I'm going to give you more detail on that, love. People are taking care of her on Earth before she transitions. She shows me there's a male around you that also was participating in the care, meaning you either have a brother or husband or a boyfriend or friend. Some male was there on Earth. Help. I'm not asking for validation yet because I didn't get you the right information to be validated yet. I'm waiting for her to give it to me. Okay. She's showing me that she would have had lung problems. And I believe it probably was cancer, but I can say something about lung problems. Now, when I say that, would that make sense to you for anyone you would know, please? Breathing. Okay. This person, that's fine. This person shows with smoking that she would have been a smoker, and maybe she wasn't smoking her whole life. You understand smoking? Perfect. Yeah, that's fine. I understand. Okay. So it's not lung cancer, but there's something to do with smoking and something that would have affected the lungs, is what she, and along and then people are taking care of her. Everybody's very helpful. Everybody's very cheerful, very bright. She tries to act cheerful too. She knows that there's no way that she will survive the illness that she has, whatever it was. It was a terminal illness, and that she loves everybody much for helping her. She shows me herself at the end, maybe in some kind of hospice care or something like that. She does show me her hair and her skin. It doesn't look like her hair went white. It looks like it's brown, her hair. Now the one you're thinking, did she have white hair when she transitioned, honey, or was it still dark? Perfect. All right, that's good. That's why I could see. Okay, so it was dyed. That's why it looks dark. And it's got a frizziness to it, kind of a waviness to it. It's up there on her head. It's a little bit messed up right now, the way it looks. And her skin is on the brown side to almond color side. She's not really that. She loves everybody. She's very skinny, the way she appears in the hospice or hospital bed. She says she loves everybody very much. She says thank you to everyone for taking care of her. And she also says something about receiving flowers. So either she got flowers when she was still alive, or maybe she got them afterwards. I see flowers all around her. She says she loves everyone very, very much. And there's something about a bunny rabbit or a bunny somebody gave her. She says when she, like a stuffed animal, when she was in the hospice or the hospital. Do you know anything about a stuffed animal or bunny? All right. And she says that she went, either she was cremated or buried. She says buried with it, but that could mean she was cremated with it also. Get a real specific, but the bunny is something significant, so something you can look up afterwards. I want to thank you so much, Kim, for allowing to be of service this evening, honey. But I'm going to end the show. Thank you, love. Thank you so much. Thank, thank you, love. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, I thank you so much for tuning in this evening. I look forward to working with you all next Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.